I'm a little under the weather, but you know, I need to get y'all some content and maybe get y'all on some new products. Okay, so all of these products that I'm going to be using has been reviewed by YouTubers, and after the review I was like, okay, I need to try it myself. So the first thing is this Rose Water Refreshing Face Mist for all skin types. So we're going to use this before I go into the moisturizer. Okay, my face definitely feels more awake. We're just going to let that just sit, and then we're going to move on to moisturizer. Next step, we're going to go in with the Honest Hydrogel Cream. It doesn't have a scent. So this is my second time using it. So the next thing on my list is the e.l.f. Brow Lift. And y'all, I have been using this as like my ride or die, and it is so good. Definitely 10 out of 10 recommend. The other products I haven't been using long enough to be like, okay, yeah, go buy it. But this one, yes ma'am. This is something worth your money. And I just love how like it just goes great. Like, look at that. It like stepped up my game without even applying any powder. So now I'm gonna go finish my brows, just because that's basically all that has been recommended to me that I have tried and liked. And so then we will move on to the face. So Michaela's not so much of a YouTuber, but she is a TikToker, and she said these two are great foundations together. I have this shade in L'Oreal True Match New 2 to 3 Light Pale, and then in the True Match Lumi in the shade Warm. Oh, this W3. So I have used both of them, but I've never used them together. So we're gonna find out if, you know, it's good or not. So I'm just gonna put 3 drops, and I'm gonna do the same with this one. And we're just gonna mix it all around and do the hokey pokey. Now, another YouTuber said this from Wet n Wild, their sponge, was better than the Beauty Blender. So we're gonna find out, because this is like only like $3, and if it is, your girl's gonna be saving lots of money. So let's go in. Honestly, can y'all like, let me zoom y'all in. Can y'all like see my skin? Like, there we go. You can't like see anything. Like, it didn't cover anything. And look at how I like, absolutely no. Absolutely no. Absolutely no. No. This is gonna be a no for me. Sis, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Alright guys, so I decided not to take it all off. I just went in with a brush. This is my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. And I went back with the more coverage foundation, which is the Luminous by L'Oreal. And it looks a lot better, if y'all can see. I think maybe it was just a sponge. I've never tried the sponge before. But I'm going to use the sponge for my under eyes and just see maybe if it is a sponge or not. Because I'm going to use a concealer that I like. They did not recommend. It's my concealer, and that is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair. So I do the fair in the inner corner and then the outer. So that, middle, chin, and then I go in with the shade that's closest to my skin tone, which is light sand, in the same formula, and then I'm going to put it in the middle, and then align it with each line that I did previously. So I'm going to go in with that sponge and see if maybe it was a sponge that caused the chaos. Okay, so the sponge did really good in blending out my concealer. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me like lower the iOS so y'all can kind of see. So it did really good blending out my concealer, so maybe it was just the combo of those two foundations just didn't go well. So if y'all were thinking of doing it, don't do it. It's not worth it. But we're gonna go ahead and go back to our normal program. So let's get to it. Already know or don't know, these little puff pads are like going viral on TikTok and even on YouTube Shorts. The e.l.f. one I've been trying to get my hands on, but I couldn't, and then I saw a YouTuber, she did these from Amazon, so I was like, let me try that. Maybe that's gonna work the same. And this is the first time I'm ever using a puffy pad, so I'm super excited. I'm gonna go in with the Halo Glow setting powder. I see a lot of YouTubers talking about this, as well as TikTokers. I've been kind of using this for a while now, but I didn't start using the pink shade until I saw TikTokers doing it, and some YouTubers. So we're gonna just get it on our puffy pad, and I know they like put it on the side and then press down on the concealer part. And if I'm doing it wrong, y'all can call me out, because I am so new to this puffy pad thing. Very new. I know they put it on the back of their hand and then they go in. Okay, now I get the hype. It looks so good. I'm just gonna do it in the other parts that I concealed. Okay, puppy pad, come through. I didn't know a triangle could change my life. Let's see. Oh, wow. Y'all, look at that. Like, what the heck? It just like looks so much better. 10 out of 10 recommend. Link will be down in the description box. That's so cool. On the topic of powders, the next powder has been going viral, semi-viral. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair Light. So this one's going to be a loose powder. I know that there is a Wet n Wild pressed powder that is supposed to symbolize or be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry. Until you pay me, then I'll pronounce it correctly. So I'm just going to go in with this one. And I'm just going to go over with my face. And then... a YouTuber told me to get this Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This one. Tried it on one time. Did not like it. Like... you can't even like see it on me. Skin. I don't know. I just don't like it. So this is a no. If you like it, then good for you, but it's a no for me. So now that I'm done with the eyes, I'm going to set the face. And a YouTuber told me that she lives by this Milani Make It Last Original. It's a natural finish and it's supposed to wear for 16 hours. It does have a scent to it. Kind of smells like hairspray, to be honest. So I'm gonna let this dry while I let this dry, I'm going to put this Haus Labs by Lady Gaga in the shade PhD Hybrid Lip Oil Secondary. I think the shade is Secondary. It's this one. Someone did a review on it and loved it. I also did a mini review on it on TikTok, and I like it. Honestly, I think it's beautiful. It feels great on the lips, but I feel like you can find something better for cheaper, but that's just my opinion. Well, we're gonna let this dry, so I'll be right back. So, I personally use the Rare Beauty lip pencil because I just love how it feels on the lips and it's so easy to play with. But there was a YouTuber that said the NYX professional makeup lip liner is similar. So I'm gonna get the shade, or I'm using the shade Urban Cafe, and this is it. I got 2 of these, so I'm gonna try this one just because right now the Chola lip is in. So whoever thought that they created that, you did it. A little shade, sorry, but we're gonna just see how it feels. Okay, it does feel like the Rare Beauty where it's easy to glide. Oh. Does feel good on the lips. I'm just gonna do the center part of it, and then I'm going to add the. Why are y'all guys dropping? Hold on. Camera guy, fix this please. I'm my own camera guy, light, production, everything. So y'all stay up there. Don't be going down. Stay right there. So for my inner lips, I'm going to use a more of a lighter nude, and then I'm gonna go in with a gloss. So let me go get that real quick. Okay, so I did a review on these lippies, Elevated Beauty ones. If y'all want to see that, I can put it down in the description below. But I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Faith Over Fear. And I'm just gonna put it in the center. That just looks fire. And then to add the gloss, I'm going to go in with the NYX Butter Gloss. And people have been raving about this for a long time, but people are barely catching on. And if you don't keep falling down, sis, stay up there, or you're going to be fired. And this is in the shade Perle. We're going to just put that over. Oh yeah. This is the look. Okay. Okay. I get it. I am definitely going to tell you my favorite and then my least favorite, I guess, product slash or technique and all that stuff. So definitely hands down my favorite thing that I think you should run to go get, and I'll have links down below from the one that I bought, is these puff pads for your under eyes. My under eyes have never looked so flawless, and I just think it was hands down the best change that I have made in my makeup routine since I just started today, but still, best change ever. Definitely my favorite. Right now I'm loving this setting spray. It looks really good. My makeup looks really good. I usually use the Rare Beauty one, and I feel like I look very oily and cakey after a few hours, so I definitely am going to put this to the test. Right now the time is 2:02, and then I will show y'all an update at like later on tonight, and I have volleyball tonight, so it's going to be going through the test. But for sure, those two have definitely been my favorite ones that they have put me on. The moisturizer, I think it's okay. I don't see like anything great about it. The spray definitely felt like I was refreshed when I sprayed it on my face as well. I think it did really well putting the product on the brush when I sprayed it for the highlight. So I definitely think this is a definitely, if I am going to say definitely again, I'm sorry. But I think this would be something that you could get but don't have to rush to. And this one as well is just an optional thing. I don't think it's a must. The foundations, I would not mix those two foundations. I felt like it just looked patchy. It just didn't look good on my skin. But after I went over it with the more coverage foundation, I think it looks really good on the skin. But I definitely would separate those two. Definitely would not. Sorry, but definitely, I feel like I definitely keep saying it. But yeah. So first one on the list that is my favorite is the puffy pad. Second is the setting spray. Third, I will have to say, is the lip liner. I really love it, and for the price, it's definitely a lot cheaper than the Rare Beauty one, which is the one I'm obsessed with. So I definitely like this alternative, I guess, drugstore version. And I heard that LA Girl has the same formula, and it's a lot cheaper. So gonna try that one too, just to see maybe it's better for your butt. My kids, which are my dogs, know when mama's recording, you need to stay away. Anyways, so definitely I love this. If you want to try something that's cheaper and you're hooked on the Rare Beauty and you know it's just not in the budget anymore, try this one, y'all. Try this one. And let's see. I feel like those were like the only ones that kind of were like, oh yeah, definitely gonna stick with this. This sponge, for the price of it, it got the job done. I definitely will be using it a lot more than more of my expensive sponges. It's a lot cheaper than the Real Techniques one and even the Eco Tools one, which the Eco Tools is like my ride or die right now. So I am going to replace it with this one just because it is a lot cheaper and it's a lot bigger than the Eco Tools, I say. And it doesn't really hold a lot of product. You can see, like, usually my Eco Tools is like drenched in product, so definitely gonna keep this in the rotation of my beauty blenders. But I feel like that's like mostly all that I would say is like kind of like worth trying. Everything else is just very like basic, and I don't think it's like something that you need to rush to go. Oh, before I forget, y'all, brow lift. If you have not got this, you need it, especially if you want that. I sneezed and it got my mascara on my face. Whatever. Sorry, I like get distracted very easily. But if you have not gotten this, you need it like right now. Like, run to H-E-B or Target or Walmart, whatever is your store, and go get this before they run out, because they be selling out quick. The brow lift is definitely 100% hands down the #1 product that you should run to go get. And then go get the puppy pad, and then go get the setting spray, and then go get the beauty blender, and then go get the rose water, and then everything else is kind of like, you don't really need it. But yeah, I feel like I gave y'all a good like opinion and review. Let me know if I didn't. If I didn't and I need to step up my game, let me know and I will. But I will check back in with you guys just to kind of see my face. I'm gonna check back in later on tonight, and then I'll actually tell you like my in thoughts of the setting spray, if it's really worth it or not. But right now I'm saying it's worth it, but again, it could definitely be different by the end of the day. But yeah, the train has made its way to the videos, so let's stop it right here and I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, so I am back. It is 11:26, so the makeup has been on for about almost 10 hours, so it's like 9 hours, because the last time we checked in I think it was like a 2 something, so about 9 hours, and I haven't touched up on anything Oh shoot, let me lower down the exposure so that y'all can kind of see. So like my skin looks really good for it being already 9 hours. And I mean, it does claim for 16 hours. Not me exposing my ring light. Let me go back to normal. But I definitely love it. With my other setting sprays, it doesn't, my skin does not look this good. And I actually got a compliment on my face, which I get some compliments, but not after like 3 hours or 4 hours. My makeup has already been like set. And so for me, like my skin looks really good. It doesn't look cakey. Usually at this time, or like maybe at the 5 hour mark, I'm starting to look cakey, so I need to powder down. So for me, alright, she knew what she was talking about when she was talking about the setting spray. But now that you got my final thoughts on majority of the products, if you like this kind of video, definitely let me know by giving it a thumbs up or commenting down below that you enjoyed, or comment down below what product you are going to be using now because of the video, or the one that you're going to stay away from. I would love to know your opinions as well. Again, I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys, and bye!